Hi everyone, back to Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with a match preview for Newcastle United's upcoming game this Wednesday in the Carabao Cup quarter-final against Brentford at St James's Park. We owe this lot for the battering they gave us just over a week or so ago in the Premier League, 4-2 down at their place under the lights of St James's Park off the back of a great win against Leicester City. Confidence should be high with the lads. Looking forward to this game, and I really think if we knuckle down and play the way we know we can play, we can get through to a cup semi-final once again with Eddie Howe's mag. So let's get stuck into this game. This is the kind of thing you like. Smash subscribe, help join us get to the next milestone. We're over 9,000 subs now, so we're pushing towards that 10. Help get us there, guys. Recommend us to family and friends. We'd love you for that. And let's get stuck into the team. So this is how we think the team is going to line up. Really tricky one with a cup game, even in a quarter-final. You're thinking to yourself, does the manager just stick with the winning side? Does he pick exactly the same team that played on Saturday that won 4-0 against Leicester? Yes, maybe he does. No, maybe he doesn't. So we've gone for a couple of changes, as you can see here. We brought in Kieran Trippier for Tino Livramento at right back, and we brought Harvey Barnes in that front three. A bit harsh on Jacob Murphy, who scored 2 goals against Leicester City. I think Eddie might keep Jacob off the bench with his legs to run at people and, tired legs and pace and everything else. And he's also obviously thinking about Ipswich at the weekend as well. So I think what he'll try to do is put Harvey Barnes in that front three with Isak and Gordon, maybe move Gordon over to the right-hand side. But the rest of the team will stay relatively the same. I don't see how you can take Lewis Hall out of this team at the minute, regardless of how much game time he is playing. He's so influential to this team. He's playing so well. He's so good on the ball, starting so many attacks as well. It'd be mad to take him out of this side at the minute. And then that midfield three with Joe Linton being suspended for the game coming up against Ipswich at Portman Road. I think Joe Linton will play in this game. I don't think he'll drop him for Joe Willock. I'll be really surprised at that. He looked really good at the weekend, Joe Linton too, and he won't be playing at the weekend. So I think he'll play in this game. So that's how I think we're going to line up. But when you look at that team, with those couple of changes as well, you're talking about 2 quality players here. Kieran Trippier, we all know what he's all about. His legs are a little bit not as good as it used to be, but he's still a quality player. He's great on the ball. He's that threat from set pieces as well. He's calm, he's measured, he's experienced. So he's brilliant in that particular type of a game, a quarter-final, you're trying to get to a cup semi-final. Someone like Kieran Trippier's experience. I'm not talking about the crazy madness against Chelsea the other season. Normally someone like Kieran Trippier is a great person to bring in. Tino's played a lot of football recently, and maybe a rest will do him the world of good. Barnes is itching to try and force his way into this starting lineup, and this is the kind of game Barnes might just step up and melt a 20-yard screamer in off the bar or something like that. He'll be keen to impress. He'll want to show what he can do in front of a sold-out St James's Park, to get us to a cup semi-final. So I think these will be the 2 sensible changes that he'll make. Other options could be Sean Longstaff coming in for Tonali. I don't even want to contemplate that really. But if Eddie does it, Eddie does it. Joe Willock might come in, but I don't see the reason to drop Joe Linton because he's not playing at the weekend. So I don't think Joe Willock will get a start in this game. Certainly not over Joe Linton. Maybe over Bruno, potentially. Who knows? But we'll have to wait and see what the manager goes with in the end. But this will be a tough game. Brentford aren't great travelers. They're pretty shit away. They played Sunday night as well. A tough game against Chelsea where they went down 2-1. And the star players, and Mbeumo scored and played the full 90 minutes. And Wissa played about 76 minutes. So they're the 2 threats. They're the 2 players that got us, at their stadium and done us over, really. And the players we gave way too much respect and space to cause damage to Newcastle United. But off the back of that Leicester performance and at home once again, you'd like to think Newcastle are really going to go at this game and really give it to them. We may see some surprising additions to the bench as well. We saw the under-21s tonight that Sven Botman played an hour in that game and Louis Miley only played 45 minutes, probably with a view to being on the bench potentially on Wednesday night against Brentford. It'll be great to see Louis come on and get some minutes as well. He's been out injured a long time. We've been waiting to see him back. We know the kid's got some quality in them boots. It'd be great to see Louis get some time as well. Hopefully Asula will get some time as well off the bench. He got a bit of an extended appearance at the weekend against Leicester, more 4-0 up. You'd like to see Asula get a little bit more game time too and try and manage Isak's minutes as well, because we don't want Isak burning out. He's on form. He's scoring every game now. Some of the movements and quality that we saw from Isak at the weekend, we don't want him to burn out in these games, and we have to use the squad accordingly. But this is a quarter-final and a chance to get to a semi-final. So the club has to take this seriously. The manager has to take this seriously. And the players have to turn up. We can't have a relapse of what we had after Liverpool going down to Brentford and being dog shit off the back of that. We have to have another performance where we step it up and we play the way that we know we can play. We press our game onto Brentford and we really put them on the back foot and we use our quality on the ball. Hopefully Isak on fire, looking to get them goals. Bruno in that more advanced role, looking to get goals. Joe Linton on fire as well. Lewis Hall on the overlap. We need all these great attacking options. And if we do that, I think we can beat Brentford. I really do. I'm still worried about some of their players. I mean, them two in particular, and Buemo and Wisa. Very dangerous players. We've seen how good they are at finishing. If we stand off them, they could punish us. They really could. I think what they'll probably do, like they normally do away from home, is they'll play a back three with Van der Berg, Collins and Pinnock as well as that back three. That's potentially what they'll do. And then they'll pack out the midfield and have those two up front. So they'll try and frustrate us a little bit, maybe slightly differently what they did when they were at home, where they were a bit more open, planned and expansive and came at us the way they did. They might just sit back and absorb the pressure and then go at us on the break away from home. But it's going to be a really interesting game to see. But there's no reason Newcastle can't beat this opposition, even though we got comfortably beaten down at their stadium. Off the back of the win at Leicester, some lessons learned under the license St James. I'm really confident that we can do something in this game. So I'm going to go for a Newcastle United victory. I'm going to go 2-1 because I think Brentford are too dangerous to not get a goal against us with those two players in town. I think if they get a chance to shoot, they will. And I'm a bit concerned about Dubravka and Sticks, to be honest with you, trying to keep one of them shots out. Nick Pope can get anywhere near them. So I don't know how Dubravka will do as well. But I'm going to go for 2-1 victory for Newcastle United and then march on in to the Cup semi-final because I do think the Carabao Cup is the best chance that we have to get European football this season. We're too inconsistent for the league. And I just think winning one of these cups, not only does it end that 60-odd year wait for silverware, that it gets us into Europe as well. So that has to be our goal for the season. We have to push hard to win this trophy and get some silverware in the cabinet and European football. But let us know in the comments below what you think about the game, what you think about the lineup. Do you think Eddie will make any changes like we've just made? Or do you think he'll keep the same team that he kept against Leicester and battered them 4-0? What do you think about the game? Do you think we're going to win it? Are you concerned about Brentford? Do you think they might turn up and do us again like they did a week or so ago? We always like to hear from you guys. Smash a comment in, like and subscribe, help the channel grow. We'll see you for a post-match on Wednesday night, straight after the game, and hopefully it's a Newcastle United victory, and we're talking about Cup semi-final in the cards. Have a better, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Newcastle United 3.